Garfield, I'm gonna throw my fucking book at you, dude. What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here at 420 Gamer TV, bringing you another video of Monster Hunter's World. And this one, I thought about doing a relationship talk video with this one, because with Monster Hunters, there's a lot of prep work, you know, going out on expeditions and just checking shit out, collecting monster parts, and you know, just stuff like that. So I figured, hey, you know, why not? Why not do a little bit of that while doing a relationship talk video? Because, you know, and if you can tell by the, pretty much by the name of the video and kind of pretty much by the sound of my voice, that because if you've actually watched most of them, one subject I talk about quite often and quite frequently is that you constantly will struggle with bouts of loneliness and, you know, feeling unwanted and stuff like that. And, you know, you kind of just can't help it. It, like, literally just comes flowing in on you. And, you know, just kind of how to deal with it and shit like that. Because I tell people all the time, it's like, you know, take every day one day at a time, because, you know, one day can be better than the next. Like, you can have a perfectly fine day one day, and then the next day you could wake up just completely and totally miserable. Much like myself, actually, this morning. And you kind of can't help it. So, you know, when it does happen, just kind of go with it and just take it from there. Because, like, the reason why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now is ultimately, like, viewing my life and pretty much the majority of people in it, it's like, I realize that my whole entire purpose and role in this pretty much life is mainly just to be there for people when they really need it. I mean, other than that, when people don't need me, I'm really kind of just useless. When people don't really want me around, it's pretty much the same thing. So it's like, I've come to just understand and expect that, you know, even though people say that they enjoy my company, it's pretty obvious that they don't. Because, I mean, considering the fact that the majority of my time is spent alone, quite literally, the majority of my time is spent with just myself, pretty much, like, really spend no time with anybody. This is one good part about this game, though, is the fact that, you know, it has a really good view. It's like, go out there and, like, look at that shit. Fuck yeah. Knock it off, Garfield. I'm gonna throw my fucking book at you, son of a bitch. Told you, bad cat. But, you know, do be prepared for, like, certain days to where, you know, you're just not gonna feel generally like yourself. And, you know, this advice that I have, and the reason why I talk about most of this is for people who are pretty much in the same circumstances that I'm in. And, you know, you're a broken person, you've been pretty much, you know, left, you've been abused physically, mentally, and emotionally by your ex, and, you know, you just trying to kind of put all the pieces back together and shit. And, you know, one of the worst parts about it all is, you know, just the constant dealing with, you know, why don't you shut the fuck up, you little bitch? That's what you deal with when you do videos and stuff like that, is you deal with little cocksuckers like that motherfucker. No, actually, I'm not crying over a bitch. Why don't you get out of my shit, you little cocksucker? Fix your internet. Why don't you actually get a job and fix your internet, you little bitch? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Let's see, who do I feel like hunting today? What's not there? Shit. Let's see here. gyros. I need some gyros teeth though. So. But yeah, that's the funny part about dealing with online shit is you come across little cocksuckers like that. It's like, ooh yeah, crying? Actually no, I'm trying to give people advice so that they don't end up dealing with it. And yeah, you know, if you want to take it as crying, oh you motherfucker. Oh god, I hate that. Really? That's just some gay ass shit. Hey, well, you know what? That kind of works out for my benefit because I don't have to deal with that fucking cocksucker. Give me a second. I'm gonna close my door because I'm gonna kill my cat. Now, what I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that cocksucker who was obviously a fucking black guy. An uneducated fucking, more likely a motherfucker who lives in his mama's basement and fucking pays absolutely zero rent. And is the typical motherfucker that, you know, I talk about actually on my streams, who actually is the exact reason why most men can't get a fucking actual decent girlfriend, because they fucked up all the good ones. But like I was saying, you know, the dealing with the struggle, dealing with, you know, the constant bouts of, you know, feeling lonely and feeling pretty much like, you know, you're useless until people actually want you around. You know, it kind of sucks. And, you know, it really does not go away. Like, literally, it does not go away. Like, if you think that, you know, over time, as, you know, you go through that, those feelings of loneliness and, you know, just unwant and all that other kind of just negative feelings, they're not going to go away. Honestly, they won't. And if you want them to go away, the only way that's going to literally happen, go and make new friends and, you know, actually be able to, you know, interact socially with people, then, you know, you're kind of screwed. My life and everything, it more likely isn't going to happen for me. And the reason for that is because, you know, women don't really like the nice guy, per se. I fainted. Oh, that water must be, that water must have been killing my ass. I wasn't paying attention. That's why I like expeditions. With expeditions, you don't have to really, like, worry about dying. If you die or faint or whatever, it's no big deal. But, yeah, like I was saying, it's like, you know, dealing with it really sucks. And, you know, the only way to actually get past it is just to understand that, you know, certain people are going to be alone. I mean, I've come to accept that shit a long time ago. And, I mean, honestly, I don't enjoy it. Matter of fact, I fucking hate it. But the thing is, you know, and I tell this to people, like, coming to the realization of something doesn't make it easier. It just means that, you know, you're able to face it, and then from there, you're able to, you know, find ways to deal with it. Like, with me, I just sit there and I go, well, you know, my life is going to be a very lonely life, and, you know, for some people, you know, they don't really have that choice. Others, they're very lucky to, you know, be blessed to actually be able to find someone who actually wants to spend time with them or interact with them and stuff like that. And, you know, for those people, I'm very, very actually, very, very happy for that they're actually able to find somebody that actually, you know, wants them around. But, you know, that's just something you're going to have to understand, that, you know, you will have those constant feelings of, like, do people really want me around, or, you know, am I really that important, and, you know, oh, is this really how it's going to always be? It's like, for some people it is. And, you know, mainly it's just because of the fact that, you know, you don't know how to, you know, be really positive, because a positive outlook does help, but at the same time, realistically, you can be the most positive person in the world and still be shit on. because I try to be positive every day, and I try to look at the positivity of everything. And I still wake up every single day feeling like shit, feeling alone, and well, knowing that I'm gonna be alone because just like this morning when I woke up, I ended up getting messages from my ex, and my ex is sitting there telling me it's like, well, I know why you're ignoring me, and it's all like, oh, I know it's because of you have someone else, rah 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 rah. I'm sitting there going, it's like, bitch, you have no clue how alone I am, how I feel, and honestly, that kind of like broke me down a lot, and it's like, because I love that girl, like seriously, I still love her. You know what I mean? And it's like she's the one who broke up with me. She's the one who, decided to not trust me and shit. And then I'm the one who lost out because, she's the one who broke up with me. She's the one who, refused to trust me, and she's the one who, did all that she did. And it's like, that's the sucky part. And the fact that, she actually asked me to, and she actually messaged me telling me that it was like, oh, she was joking. It's like, you weren't joking. I knew you weren't joking. And honestly, when she asked me to help her find someone, I was actually gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because, if she's able to find someone who she can be happy with, that would have made me happy, honestly. And, you know, that's the part that I hate about myself is the fact that, I'm always willing to help somebody out, despite the fact that nobody's really able to or even wants to help me out. And, you know, that's where it sucks, but at the same time, the reason why I help is because, not because I want to get with someone or not because, I have any kind of ulterior motive, is mainly because I know that the person I'm helping, they really legitimately actually needed it. I've always been that way since I was a kid. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy making people feel a little bit better. I enjoy making people, feel like, they're not alone because I feel that way all the time. And feeling that way sucks. People should not have to feel that way. A person shouldn't have to feel like, they're alone and they have no one to talk to or, it sucks. And when you're sitting there and you're thinking, it's like, yeah, I'm alone. Yeah, I don't have anybody. Yeah, just sitting there seeing, all the people that they know, and they have all these other people that they're able to interact with and spend time with, and do things with. It's like, and lots of people take that for granted. Like amazingly, there's a lot of people who will sit there and take that for granted, and not be thankful or grateful for the fact that they might have a man or woman in their life that actually cherishes the shit out of them, while everyone else gets to sit there alone, wondering when is it my turn, or am I gonna have a turn, or like one of the things that I constantly still struggle with is why me? Why is it I can't find anybody? Why is it that no matter how hard I try to be the guy that women talk that they want. You know what I mean? I try to be that dude, but the thing is, you can't help emotions. You can't help for the fact that someone's just not gonna have feelings for you. It's gonna happen. It happens all. And I find it funny, that some people will think that I help. Like I said, like I was like saying, some people believe that I help because I might want to have something to do with them, like in relationship status. It's like, not really, because in this day and age, I know that there's no women out there who are gonna want to date me for one, because I have a kid. I have a crazy ex who, as soon as I even find anybody, she's got to be up my ass and up their ass, being a fucking complete and total bitch. So it's like, that's a massive part of my life to where it's like, yeah, do I really want to deal with that? No. I pretty much don't. But, it sucks. It really does. Because, like, some people, they sit there and they'll have, like, the thought process of, oh, hey, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and, all this pain's going to be gone. Nope. It's going to still be there. Unless you're lucky enough to find someone who can make that pain disappear, that pain's never going to go away. Honestly, it's going to be there, and it's going to be there a lot. Now, the pain does dissipate. I mean, you're able to, control it and, learn how to, I wouldn't say ignore it, but push past it. You do learn that. Honestly, you're able to do that. And I mean, I do it all the time. But honestly, it's not fun. Because there's a part of you that always wants to break down. There's a part of you that always, has self-doubt. There's always a part of you that sits there and goes like, why am I trying so hard to, keep myself, mentally stable? Why am I doing this? Like, why should I even bother? No one else really cares. Yada yada yada. That kind of shit. And I mean, I fight those feelings and emotions and thoughts every single day. One thing that I do accept, and I wouldn't say I gave up on, but accepting the fact that I know that I'm never actually ever gonna be in a relationship, that sucks. Sammy K. What's up, Sammy? But, at the same time, realizing that actually saves me a lot of time and opens up a lot of opportunities for me to pretty much just spend with my son. Now, for single people who don't have children and stuff, it's a lot easier, and, dealing with a breakup then is way easier than dealing with breakups when you're a single parent, because when you're a single parent, a breakup means like, oh shit, I might have just lost like my last opportunity of actually being in a relationship, because in this day and age, it's really hard to find someone, particularly a woman, who's actually willing to actually raise another woman's kids or kid and actually be a part of that. People want to fucking sit there and actually, get a kid ready for school. Not many people want that life, you know what I mean? So, it's a like really sucky realization. Quite literally. And I mean, I've come to that realization quite a bit, and it fucking sucks, honestly. But, just understanding that, certain things, just aren't in certain people's, cards, pretty much. Sucks. Motherfucker. There we go. And I mean, that's where a lot of the feelings and stuff will come from too, is just the way I feel right now, which is yeah, you're gonna wake up with the whole like shit. I seriously want to just sit there, yell at her, and tell her it's like, bitch, I wish I literally had somebody here. I wish I had someone who actually wanted to spend time with me. I wish I had someone staying the night with me. I wish I had someone, telling me that they love me and care about me and I'm the most important person in the world. I wish I had that. But I don't have it. And, sitting there and saying the words I'm saying right now out loud fucking sucks. And making it perceive out like I have it, and it's like, I don't. I want it, but yet, no. And I know that it's never going to be the way I want it to be, because of the fact of the matter is that, I'm a single father, and that's not too attractive in this day and age for women. In this day and age for women, it's more of, yeah, if I'm not able to go out at like fucking, God knows, at any hour, and, not have to worry about coming home. That and the fact that, the way I am, I mean, I'm pretty much considered an old man. 'Cause I mean, the way I am, I literally would prefer to sit at home, watch Netflix, chill, smoke a bowl, drink at home. I'm not the let's go out to the bar, let's go to the club, let's go do this, let's go do that. No, I mean I like going to do things, but that's the thing. It's like trying to find someone who's willing to want to do those things with you is the hard part, and then dealing with the fact that no matter how hard you try to find someone, sometimes you ain't gonna find anyone to want to do any of that stuff with you. Trust and believe me, I would know. Because I've invited quite a few people to be a part of, everything I do and my life and stuff, and it's pretty much the same thing. They say that they want to be a part of it. They say that, they appreciate me, and they say that, and honestly, I know that they do. But, the funny thing is when your man and a woman sits there tells you key things like, oh, let's see what happens. Well, when a man hears, let's see what happens, he hears, yeah, it ain't gonna happen. And, that's the sucky part. Is, a man will put time in and effort in, and the funny thing is, for the most part, really won't really expect anything out of it. And, it kind of sucks. Like, massively sucks.
Hell.
But, just, if you're able to see the positive out of, negatives, then there you go. Now, see, granted, with me, the way I feel is, I've just come to accept and understand that, hey, it's perfectly fine. With the way everything worked out and everything, it's perfectly fine. Now, does it suck? Oh, God, yes, it does. Oh, yes. But, hey, it's pretty much whatever. But, there are going to be certain things that will set you off. That's pretty much what set me off this morning, was getting a message from Isa with her having the perception of, I have someone here. It's like, I don't, and I wish I did. And I bet that's her right fucking now, actually. Nope. Her goddamn grandmother. But that's what I constantly deal with. It's like, constantly dealing with the fact that, I'm perceived as a bad guy. It's like, motherfuckers. It's like half the shit that's, I hear that people say about me, it's like, fuck, man. If I did any of this shit that fucking people say I did, man, fuck, maybe I'd be a little bit happier. But then I go, no, probably wouldn't be. Because then people would just have the ammo to sit there and go, yeah, see, I told you. I told you he was, like, no good, or told you, yeah. So, that's pretty much why I actually pretty much stick to my guns and I do, what I must do. Because I know no one else will do it. Like, honestly, I know that, no one's gonna be nice to me. Like, actually nice to me, and actually nice to me to the point to just because, they want to be nice. Honestly, I know that's never actually gonna happen for me. And it sucks. But at the same time, it frees me, like I said, to be able to actually focus on my son. And, when you're a single parent,
for the quest, partner. It's time to hunt the
you know,
monster that left that trick.
you have choices. And I came and made the choice that, I shouldn't even focus on even looking for someone. I should just focus on mainly just making sure that my son is actually happy. He's able to get through life not wanting. Which, he's a kid. All kids are going to want. So, I mean, that's kind of like, a given. But still, it's like, with the thought processes of going, hey, I don't want to be alone. I want him to have an actual, mother figure not just a woman who, you know, calls herself mom and calls and talks to him every once in a while. No, but at the same time, I have to have the realization of knowing that, you know, in this day and age, with the way women are, and how they're more about having fun and enjoying their lives and shit like that, which I understand. Honestly, I do, and I actually have no problem with that. It just sucks because when you want to give your child a certain kind of lifestyle, like, because I try to tell people to have certain kind of goals in mind to kind of help keep you, you know, on track. You know, one of the goals I used to have, and I mean, I stopped having it as a goal because the fact that realistically, I know I won't be able to meet it. But the thing is, like, I wanted to find a woman who would not just love me, but my whole importance was to find a woman who would love my son and love me. You know, I wanted to find a woman who actually enjoyed being around my child, enjoyed being doing things with him and wanting to do things with him and stuff like that, and then wanting the same thing from me. Realistically, that's not going to happen. Because realistically, to women nowadays, children aren't all that interesting or fun unless, you know, they don't have to clean up after them. But, you know, it's a sucky fucking thing to deal with, like, honestly. Oh, that's not cool. I hate that asshole. Fucking Freddy Krueger wannabe. And, you know, honestly, I really wish I didn't have to. But that's kind of why I stopped with that goal. Now, I don't want to say I gave up with the whole thought process of finding somebody, but realistically, as an adult, I have accepted that, you know, there's certain things that aren't in my books. There's certain things that are not going to happen for me. And one of those things is a relationship. You know, legitimately finding a woman who actually wants me from me. That just isn't going to happen. And I mean, ultimately, I'm okay with it. I mean, it sucks and it's painful, but at the same time, you know, knowing that I may be single is kind of, I wouldn't say freeing. It's more of like, hey, frees up focus for the fact that, you know, I can now give my full time, full attention, full efforts and affections to my child instead of, you know, wasting time on planning out dates and stuff for people that I know are going to blow me off. Or say, oh hey, yeah, let's see how things work, or let's see what happens. It's like, yeah, you just might as well just say no right now. Like, quite honestly, I mean, shit. That's what I find funny about women. It's like, you know, one reason why most men have such fucking hard times is because, you know, you women, you like to have the whole misconception of, oh hey, we like you, but we don't like you. It's like, okay, you like me, but you don't like me. That's not confusing in the least, but okay, I get it. You better run, you little bitch. I'm looking for a tooth. There we go, that's what I needed. But yeah, when you're able to actually free up focus, it does kind of help things out. But just to let you know, there will be times when you're single that there will be trigger words and just things that will set you off that people will do or say. So, you know, be prepared for that. because, and if you're actually lucky enough to find someone that you're actually able to talk to and share this stuff with, there you go. Don't be afraid to do it. Me, on the other hand, I don't really actually have that availability. Because, I mean, I know for a fact there's really no point in me talking to anyone in my life because I just get made fun of. And, you know, it sucks knowing the fact that, you know, you kind of can't speak your mind to the people that are around you because they're going to make fun of your ass. But, hey, that's life, right? Much like that dick in the beginning of my fucking video. And you would be amazed on the amount of motherfuckers I meet who are just straight out fucking dicks. Just because they want to be. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna find any more. Even though I would like more than just one fang. Here you go, bitches. Oh, yeah. Man, you fuckers take a long time to die. Okay, it got me a hide. I need a fang though, damn it. Another hide. Damn. Oh shit. Ow. More likely to die. That's right. Pretty much mounted everything I fought so far. Ow. Fuck you. Yeah, to do that, you just hit X. Shanking the shit out of you, motherfucker. Guess what? Eat it. Your domination, bitch. Oh, I fainted. Well, it doesn't matter. I got what I was looking for. At least for the most part. But, yeah, I mean, quite literally, just be prepared for, like, you know, random shit that will pop out of someone's ass and or out of their mouth. Which sometimes that's mistaken for someone's fucking mouth is their ass. But, you know, just be prepared for that. And usually, I would definitely suggest just finding, if you have anybody that you're able to actually confide in, talk to, you know, I definitely suggest doing so. And, you know, just try to see the positive, because, you know, sometimes it just isn't. But you have to be strong, because if you're not strong,
Sign up
who's
for the
gonna be?
quest, partner. It's
Yeah, I
time
mean,
to hunt the monster that left that trail.
damn, still not back on Tail Raiders. That sucks. Okay. Oh wait, I should be able to do that delivery though.
Hello.
There it is. cabbage. There we go. Now this one, which is gonna be pretty easy. And that one's gonna be easy. Okay. Oh, not that. There we go. There we go. Forge armor. Ooh, the Ganya looks pretty good. Now this one does ice 27 and water 10. Okay, not surprising, both same. Kind of like B on the Laganya, a little bit better. Oh, swine mask. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Okay. Oh no, let's see, upgrade. Actually, do I have a poison sack? Nope. So, yeah, still need a Toby piece. Take a Toby piece, there we go. And this one, you should have to go kill that fucking weird mud monster thing. Okay. There we go. Hell yeah. But I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me for my next one. Later, guys.